The fairy tale of Lake Toba from Indonesia. This story begins with an orphaned young man named Toba. Every day he works in the fields. Sometimes he also looks for fish in the river near his house. The fish he catches, he uses to eat, and some are sold to the market. One day he hopes to catch a big fish while fishing. Go to the river, then start fishing. After a while, the hook of the fishing rod was eaten by the fish. Yes, he just caught a big fish. How happy and excited Toba was at that time. Then, with all his might, he pulled out his fishing rod, and sure enough, a very large fish caught his hook. Toba felt something strange and watched the fish he caught. The fish is very large and has a golden yellow color. Especially when exposed to sunlight, the fish is very shiny. After a while, he let go of the hook of the fishing rod that was caught in the fish's mouth. When the hook was released, suddenly a miracle happened. The fish he caught turned into a very beautiful and charming woman. Her face so attracted Toba's attention, because her beauty was like an angel. Toba still couldn't believe what he was witnessing. He couldn't help but stare in amazement at the fish that turned into a beautiful woman. Then, the woman said, "Sir, I am someone who has been cursed by God for breaking the rules. Then, I will turn into anything like anyone who touches me. Because the Master has touched, then I changed my form to be like you," said the beautiful woman to Toba. They got to know each other, and because of the woman's beauty, Toba fell in love with her. Then, Toba conveyed his heart's intention to make the woman his wife. The woman was also willing to become Toba's wife. However, the woman put forward a condition for Toba to fulfill. The condition is that Toba must keep the secret of where he came from. Toba also agreed to the conditions put forward, and in the end they got married, and lived happily, although with full simplicity. The happiness of their household is increasingly felt when a boy named Samosir is born. Samosir grew up as a healthy child, but unfortunately he was a little lazy. In fact, when asked for help by his mother to deliver food to his father who was working in the fields, Samosir often refused. One day, Samosir was forced by his mother to deliver lunch to his father. With a lazy face, he set off for the field. However, halfway through, Samosir felt very hungry, and finally he decided to stop for a moment and eat the lunch that would be given to his father. Samosir did not finish it. He still left a little for his father. Then, he continued his journey towards the fields. Arriving at the field, Samosir gave the food to his father. Toba, who had been working since the morning, was very hungry. He immediately opened the food that Samosir brought. After opening, Toba was very surprised because there was only a little left of his lunch. Then, Samosir explained that while on the way to the field he was very hungry and ended up eating the food that was prepared for his father. Toba was very angry and cursed Samosir by saying, "You son of a fish." Samosir, who heard Toba's words, was very surprised. She ran home crying. When he got home, Samosir told him about the words that Toba said to him, in which he was called the son of a fish descendant. Samosir's mother was very sad and disappointed, because Toba had broken his promise. In a few moments, Samosir and his mother disappeared. Then, quickly the ground they stepped on sprayed water very fast, to make the land filled with water. As time goes on, the jet of water gets bigger and makes the land surface flooded. forming a lake. The lake is currently named Lake Toba. Then, there is a small island in the middle of the lake called Samosir Island. The legend of Lake Toba is full of moral messages that are useful for humans to live their lives. First, as a child, you should be devoted to your parents. Second, humans should not be greedy and take the rights of others. Third, as humans must learn to be able to control their emotions, so that their words and actions will not hurt the feelings of others. Fourth,